Tony, I thought played tremendous. And really when we put Tony in, we kind of made a decision to play a little bit different coverage concept. And we knew he was going to be in man coverage a lot. And I thought he played really well. Jaquarius went in and that was part of the game plan too, was that we felt like getting a 5th DB in was going to help us. Miles Murphy, I think, has really improved really the last 3 or 4 weeks. And the most exciting thing for me now is he's finally got the club off. So he can use his hands. And I think that will help a lot. But I mean, they all played really well. And I think you're going to continue to see them play more and more, these next 3 weeks.
Given what you guys have had to deal with shuffling dudes around in the secondary the last month or so, how big is it getting Kyler back this week and the possibility of getting Storm back as well?
There's a reason they were starting, right? And so, I mean, we think they were, we kind of thought going in they were really good players, and I think we played really well when those 2 kids were playing. So it means a lot. That doesn't mean that that corner has been the issue, because it hasn't. But those 2 help. When you can go out and play man, it solves some issues for you. And I think Kyler's looked really well, and I think Storm's really improving. So we'll see. So I'm not of the opinion that you lose your position as a starter or playing a lot from injury. So I think when those kids that had kind of proven to us when everybody was healthy that they were the best ones, when those kids come back, I think they deserve the opportunity to compete for, to start. And once they kind of knock the cobwebs off, so I kind of feel like Kyler has really, we probably could have played him last week if we had to. Obviously the bye weeks really helped him as far as his health goes. So I feel like he's definitely going to play. I think Storm will be a matter of how he improves these next 3 or 4 days. But it's kind of like we've been doing. We're going to play a lot of them. There's not a whole lot of difference. So play the ones that are healthiest and Ross. We play the ones that practice the best. That's kind of been part of our problem. I think is like a guy gets a starting job and then doesn't practice as well. So now we're in a situation where, hey, if you practice best, you're going to play. And I think that's going to be kind of our message to that group.
What stood out the most on the Wake Forest tape? Obviously, the defense didn't probably play up to your expectations. What was the issue? What stood out?
I didn't think in the first half we did a very good job in the run. I thought our front was really good all game. It was more like, some of they did some different things from the perimeter blocking us that we hadn't seen as much, and we didn't do a very good job of handling that at secondary. I think that was the biggest. I think they had 150 yards rushing at halftime and ended with 177. So I felt like we kind of got that fixed at halftime. We changed the way we were playing a couple different fits at halftime, which I think helped us. The biggest thing was, I didn't think I had a very good 3rd down plan, and we went into halftime and said, all right, we're scrapping it. We're going back to these calls. And I think that really helped us. I don't remember exactly, but at halftime, the 3rd down percentage was awful. We had got them into, 3 or 4, 3rd and kind of, 5, 6, 7 pluses and hadn't gotten off the field. And I think that's really where we had a bunch of issues. An offense as good as Wake Forest, if you get them in a 3rd and long, you got to get off the field. And we didn't. And I thought in the second half, we tweaked a little bit of what we were doing. I thought we played a lot better in the 3rd downs. And I think ultimately that's what kind of got the game going back in our direction.